Hello and welcome back. Here with you another video, continuing my Indiana Jones rankings. So this time we've come to it, and that is my rankings of the Indiana Jones movies. And this is a franchise, I like all the movies. I do like all the movies. Some more than others. Some I have ones where there's certain things I may not like, but the movies overall, I don't have any hate. Just maybe not so much high on my list. So been an Indiana Jones fan since I was 7 years old. And with that being said, let's get into it. So coming in at number 5 on my Indiana Jones movies list is Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now most will have this one on there as number 5 because they didn't like a lot of things about it. To me, I don't hate the movie. I think it has good moments. For instance, that warehouse chase in the beginning. I thought that was a great moment there. Chase across the university. I thought that was great as well. I mean, this has Indiana Jones feel to it. But I do see where some of the problem is, and that is way too much CGI. In areas where they didn't really need to use it. Also the whole nuked fridge. The whole Shia LaBeouf swinging with the monkeys. Yeah, okay, I get where there's problems with that. As far as the alien thing goes, yeah, I can see where fans don't like it. I'm like in the middle with that, but I at least saw what they went for with that. And as far as blaming game goes for that, you gotta blame George Lucas for that one. Spielberg was not interested in aliens for an Indiana Jones movie. That was all George Lucas. But what I also did like, and I do say did like, is they brought back Marion Ravenwood. I was so happy it was her. Because honestly, out of all the female characters, she is the best one, hands down. And I was so glad her and Indy got married. So yeah, fun film, has its flaws, but I don't hate it. So coming in at number 4, now this is where things get controversial. And for me, it's Temple of Doom. I know I'm going to get some flack for this, but here's my main problem with Temple of Doom. Willie. Annoys me like crazy. I swear, she is the worst character in the franchise. Maybe even the worst female character of the franchise. God, she annoys me. Out of any character in the franchise, she annoys me. And with that being said, I mean, that was my biggest complaint with the movie. I know some people didn't necessarily like dark tone the movie took. Honestly, that didn't really bother me. It was just mainly Willie. And I don't blame the actress, I blame the writing of the character, and so on and so forth. To me, what I like about the movie is that minecart chase at the end. That finale of that movie is awesome. And let me tell you, just to watch that moment is more than enough in that movie to watch. So yeah. Plus I liked Short Round and Indy's chemistry. Molaroham is a great villain. So yeah, there you have it there. There, Temple of Doom, fun film. Again, has its flaws. So another thing, people complain about the nuked fridge and the whole thing. There's flaws with the Temple of Doom as well, like a guy getting his heart ripped out and yet he's somehow still alive. No, that's not possible in my book. But it's a movie. It's not meant to be realistic, but yet people whine about Crystal Skull's errors. But this one, and then the whole raft over the edge thing, that was ridiculous in my book too, but I still have fun with this movie. So there you have it. Coming in at number 3 is the newly released Dial of Destiny. I had a great time with this movie. Saw it twice, enjoyed it both times. Harrison Ford at age 80 still has it in him, did a great performance, and they go deep into Indy's character, which I really like. I really like that they did that. Love the fan service with the movie. Hopefully those who have not seen it, please stop watching, because Yeah, because absolutely there's going to be some spoilers on this. I love the fan service with bringing Sala into the mix. Even though it wasn't for very much of the movie, I was glad to see Sala back because he is easily one of my favorite side characters. Now, people complain about Phoebe Waller Bridges' character, Helena Shaw. I'll admit the first half, I wasn't too thrilled with her. But as the second half goes on, she does get better. She does redeem herself in the late stages, never gives up on Indy, brings him back. And so, yes, absolutely. And I loved how the movie closed out. It's not perfect, but I'm satisfied with it. And we'll leave it at that. So, number two and number one is a very, very close call. To me, most people will have these at one and two. Most true Indiana Jones fans will have these at one and two. For me, it is a big tie between Raiders of the Lost Ark and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Both to me are like 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. I love both these movies. I always watch those the most of the whole franchise. I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark, great intro to the franchise. Love the chemistry between Indiana Jones and Sala and Marion. Love the rivalry between Indy and Belloc. Major Toad, I mean, he is so cynical. I mean, he goes the deep measures to torture Marion to get anything he wants out of her. Let me tell you, he is probably one of the best henchmen of the franchise. And Belloc, I mean, him and Indy both want the same thing, just for different reasons. They always have that big rivalry. And I love the whole chasing going for the idol with the big boulder chase, where Indy then escapes the Horvitos. Then he goes to catches up with Marion, and of course meeting up with Sala along the way. And of course, Sala and him find the map room and find the Well of Souls, where the Ark is resting. Escape the Well of Souls with Marion. Get into a fight with Patch Roach. And escape from that huge, awesome chase across the desert with the truck. I thought that was great. Great way to do it. Leading, of course, to the big finale with the Ark being open and destroying the Nazis. And Indy, of course, with his one night with Marion. Great moment there as well. Now with Last Crusade, I love how it starts off with a flashback of young Indy, played by River Phoenix, who did a great job. This one. What I also like is the chemistry between Indiana Jones and his father, played by Sean Connery. I mean, that chemistry with Ford and Connery was so spot on. Well casted, well directed, well performed. I mean, you could not have asked for a better chemistry performance of a father-son relationship there. I thought that was great. I thought it was great. And of course, bringing back Sala for this movie, and also the Marcus Brody, who was also in Raiders of the Lost Ark. It was great to see him have more of a role in this movie, where he follows Indy along in Venice, only to go find Sala, only to get captured by the Nazis. And of course, Indy and his father have to save him. And of course, Indy has to go get the Grail to save his father. Of course, along the way, you have Dr. Elsa Schneider, who secretly is working for the Nazis, but yet still has feelings for Indy at the same time. It's like, what side is she really on? But she was magnificent. I will say that. She would probably be my second choice for the Indy female lead characters. Hands down. And this led off to a great way to end the first three films, riding off into the sunset. So if it had ended just those three, That would have been perfect. But did I have a problem with the other two films after them? No. I actually enjoyed them. So yeah, there you have it. My rankings and thoughts on the first five, or should I say all five, Indiana Jones movies. So there you have it. Feel free to like and subscribe, comment down below. Tell me your rankings of the Indiana Jones movies in the franchise. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again soon.